Today we are going to solve a Leetcode question which is called as zigzag conversion. In this question you are given a string and a num rows value. What you need to do is that you need to arrange the string which is given to us in four number of rows that is already given in the question. So what we need to do is that we need to arrange the string in such a way that it forms a zigzag pattern and completes the row which is given, row value which is given. After when we have arranged the string in that order, in that number of rows, then we need to return a string which will be forming you by adding all the characters which in a specific row. Like when we arrange people as hiring in 4 rows, then what will happen, the final answer will be all the values that in the first line will be clubbed together, which will form this pin. Then ALSIG will be the second word that will be forming. The third row will be creating another string which will be this, and the last row which will be pi. So it means that each row is going to be a separate string that we need to append to our final answer after zigzag conversion. So let us now understand the thought process behind it. So what is the main thing that we need to do is that we need to create a zigzag pattern. So how I created a zigzag pattern, what I was doing is that I was giving every value a number. Let me help you understand what I was doing. So what we can do is that from every string, let's copy this string and let's expand it. Let's expand this so we have a working space. What we are going to do is that for each character we will provide a value to it till the maximum number of rows which is present, then we will reduce it till 1. Then what we are going to do is that we will again start to update the value 3 2 1 2 3. okay, wait, here it should be 2 3 2 1 2 3 2 1 and 2. This should be the value. Now what we need to do is that let's also copy the answer which is given. We're solving this one. This should be the answer. So now what we are going to do is that we are simply going to pick all the values which has same index under that character, right? So let's write for 1 P A H N. PAHN will be for 1. For 1 we are going to have this string. For 2 what we are going to have is A P A P S A P L S I G. Oh, we have one more I here, so 2I and G, right? This will be for 2 value, 2 index value. And for 3 what we are going to have is Y I R. This is the value. When you combine all of these 3 possibilities, then we will have the final string. So let us now understand why this works. So what is happening is that when we are arranging it in a zigzag pattern, what is happening is that each character from starting of the string, each will represent a row, right? When we reach the nth number of rows that is given in the question, then we will start to go up. When we start to go up, we will start from last second nums of row. Like if the number of row is 3, then when we try to go up, we will start from second row or n-1 row. So that's how this formula works. Let us now understand how to write the code for this. So what we are doing is that we are saving a map of int of vector type. When after that we are simply defining some variables, and that is used to save the length. After that, what we are going to do is that we have an index value that is going to represent this thing, this index. Then there's a edge case which we need to handle, is that if number of rows is 1, we will simply return the string that is given to us as an input. Then now we have a flag that will ensure that what we need to do, are we going down or are we going up, like what stage are we in, like are we increasing the number of rows, are we decreasing the number of rows. This flag is going to tell me that. Once this is done, we are simply going to store, we are simply storing a map with index, like for 1 we will have a vector array that is going to store all the characters in such way. Once we have created that, what we are going to do is that simply we are going to iterate on the map, and for each value we are simply going to append it in our actual string, which will help us to create our final answer. Let us now run this code. As you can see, all our test cases are accepted.